Let me tell you something that most YouTube marketing gurus won't admit about YouTube. The number of views you get, almost irrelevant for businesses. Subscribers, literally just a vanity metric. Watch time, not what drives your bottom line. And I know that sounds crazy because everyone's obsessed about these numbers. But after helping countless businesses generate qualified leads with YouTube, I can tell you with absolute certainty, a strategic YouTube channel with barely any views can still be your most powerful client acquisition channel. In fact, some of our most successful clients started with getting like 50 to 100 views per video. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why you should be uploading on YouTube, even if nobody watches, as well as how to use it as your most powerful trust-building asset that turns cold prospects into high-ticket clients. So let's jump in. So first, let's address what most businesses get completely wrong with YouTube. And the thing with a business YouTube channel is what we're trying to do is target people who are actual fits for what you offer, right? And this automatically means that there are going to be less people consuming your content than, content that's meant to entertain. And most people they get this, but they don't really truly understand how much this matters. Because if you're creating content for everyone, you might be attracting more people, aka more views, but because the content does not completely relate to someone who you actually want to work with, because you're trying to talk to everyone, those people don't even convert from your YouTube videos. So in essence, you get more traffic, but the traffic is unqualified and you don't know how to convert the traffic that is qualified. And that's why things like subscribers and views are, for the most part, simply vanity metrics. And these things don't really drive your bottom line. And that's why extremely focused content for your niche will be much more powerful than having generic broad content. And this is why you actually have to know your TAM, aka total addressable market, because this is the amount of people that you can speak to with your content and your niche and actually reach, right? And for specific niches, your TAM will be a lot smaller than for other niches, right? And knowing these metrics are going to allow you to actually know how many people you can hope to actually reach with your videos and how many you should be optimizing for. The next thing is that YouTube can literally be a 24/7 salesperson, right? So what it does is it pre-qualifies prospects. So your videos can explain your methodology and address objections before calls, showcase expertise. You can demonstrate your approach and build trust before actually connecting with these people, and it saves sales time. So qualified leads mean fewer wasted discovery calls. So this is one of the, if not the biggest benefit of YouTube, right? When you actually get calls booked from YouTube, even if they are low volume, they're warm and they're qualified most of the time because you have qualified them through your content, because they're not going to book a call if they haven't consumed enough of your content, built that trust and know that you're the right person for their specific situation, right? And showcasing your method and answering objections is so powerful, because if you get to a sales call and the prospect's cold, now you're having to explain everything over the call. You really can't get your points across. But what this does, pre-handles everything, so that by the time someone gets to the call, they're ready to close, and it's like an order taking call. So I've had clients who have said they literally closed $10,000 deals, one call close, super easy, no objections. And that's only when they've come from YouTube. Because as well as being a 24/7 salesperson, it's also a 24/7 nurturing tool, right? So there's something called trust hours, and trust hours is basically the amount, how many hours someone has to consume of your content before they actually buy from you. And the study says that it's about 7 hours. So you ask yourself, how is someone going to consume 7 hours of content, right? It's not going to be written. It's not going to be short form reels. The only real way to do this is through YouTube long form content. And obviously the goal with every business is to shorten the sales cycle. You want this from contact to someone purchasing to be as short as possible. So if it's written content, it's going to take years. If it's short form reels, it's going to take years. So you ask yourself, what's the quickest way to actually get these trust hours completed? And that's YouTube. And that's going to allow people to convert so much faster. Now, this next thing is what most people overlook, but it's the exact thing that's going to take you from maybe making 10K per month to 100K per month. And this is building instant credibility. And that's what YouTube does. So what you're able to do is become an educator. So your video content positions you quickly as a thought leader, right? And this has a psychological impact because professional videos change perception and boost credibility and helps you stand out. So even if you have 50 videos, it'll set you apart from your competitors who have 0 videos, right? And this is so important in an age where so many things are becoming irrelevant because of AI, and so many things are making it so much easier for different businesses to have the same offer, get the same results. And people want to connect on a human level now more than ever. And the only real way to do this is through content, right? So you have to be someone who is showing your credibility, showing who you are, and actually being someone that people look to for education. And this next reason you should be uploading on YouTube is something that will completely transform your sales process. So what YouTube videos do is they give a try before you buy type of feeling, right? So videos give prospects a real feel of your solutions. And this means they actually know kind of what you do beforehand, before hopping on the call. You get higher conversion rates. As I said, YouTube leads convert 3 to 5x higher than other channels, and it's an evergreen asset, right? So when you upload a YouTube video, if you have SEO optimized it correctly and you're ranking for specific terms in the search results that your ICP will be searching for months and years to come, you're going to be generating leads from that YouTube video. And this is something that literally no other platform has. So YouTube therefore is a compounding asset. Over time, your results get better because you're stacking up more content, you're stacking up more availability for people to consume the trust hours, right? And if you compare that with something like outreach or ads, it's either one time or it's never. So if you don't get a conversion from that email, they're not doing anything, right? But with YouTube, it's like, okay, someone watches one of your videos, they don't convert from that, but then they see 10 more over 10 months. That's when the actual conversion and someone booking a call actually happens, right? And the fourth reason is the secret weapon that entrepreneurs use to 10x their results with their content. And basically what this is that YouTube has infinite repurposing power. So this means from one YouTube video, even if it gets 10 views, you can basically turn it into so many other pieces of content that you can then put on all your other social media platforms and nurture people with. So one YouTube video can be turned into LinkedIn posts, newsletter posts, blog articles, social media short form clips. And each video multiplies your marketing across other platforms. So if you think of content, right, you have long form at the top, and then you basically are working down towards all these other pieces of content in terms of length, but also importance and what can be repurposed. So the easiest way to just always have content is to create long form and then use that and split it up into other pieces of content. It's really so simple, but most people don't do this. And what this is that with YouTube, you are basically future-proofing your business to AI, like I said before. So basically what you're doing is you're building an irreplaceable personal brand, and it means that clients will seek you out despite industry changes. So even if AI is taking over some of the positions and tasks within what you offer, if you have a personal brand, people will still want to work with you. And it channel guards you against irrelevance and disruption, right? So that's why building an authority-based personal brand is the only way to future-proof your business from AI. And it's the only way that you can really guarantee in the long term that you are going to have a way to actually attract people and not be replaced by someone who automates everything with AI. And the last reason I want to talk about is pretty much also the real reason that everyone is going all in on YouTube, right? It's why you see all business owners focusing on it. And what it is that basically you can launch 7 to 8 figure businesses from small channels, right? So you see people who make 100K, 200K, 300K a month who have a couple thousand subscribers. And this is because they've done everything that I spoke about in this video. They optimized their channel for actual niche authority and not views and subscribers, right? And what this means is that, 300 views can generate 30K in sales. That's literally what this means. So this literally happened for one of my clients. He made 30K directly from YouTube in 1 month, and he was getting about 300 videos per video. And with our system, what we do for our clients is they can actually book an extra 10 to 30 qualified calls per month when they implement this system. So that's why YouTube is so powerful right now. No matter how many views you're getting, no matter if nobody watches, you should be creating content anyway. Because it's not about views, it's about creating a content bank that pre-qualifies your prospects, builds your authority, fuels your entire marketing ecosystem, as well as future-proofs your business. And the best part is while your competitors try to figure out how to actually get started on YouTube, you can get a significant lead in the authority game if you just start going all in now. The truth is that the businesses that start YouTube channels today will be the industry leaders of tomorrow. So you pretty much have two options. You can keep fighting for attention in crowded markets and keep relying on inconsistent and unreliable outbound marketing strategies, or you can start building your YouTube content foundation that will generate leads for years to come. If you're interested in learning the exact system that we use to actually help our clients scale on YouTube, you can click the video on the screen here. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more videos on how to actually scale on YouTube. Peace.